Quite a number of parties are supporting this week for Palestine, especially now as the atrocities continue. We saw the ceasefire really being really violated, and so much has happened. But joining us now is a leader of Jama-ah. Mr. Hendricks, thank you so much indeed, sir, for your time, your presence here, just in pledging solidarity with the people of Palestine. What does it mean, especially for a country like South Africa, where we know segregation and a very terrible history that we have?
Yes, we have to keep the struggle of Palestine alive every day of the week. Every event counts. So now that there is a focus event, the red card event, the idea is to get success after success until Palestine is free. So Jama-ah also has its own events, like we want to rename Sandton Drive to Leila Khalid Drive. So when people drive in Leila Khalid Drive and it intersects with Winnie Mandela Drive, it will just remind them of the genocide that's happening in Gaza right in front of their eyes. And also afterwards, when the genocide ends, people will always be reminded of it. So we need a social media intifada. We need events in Father like we are having. So we like to call on all South Africans, the 1st to the 7th of May is where there is going to be a focus by 100 organizations to redirect attention to Gaza, because we're getting so used to the images and we just need to focus now.
And so just before I let you go, I know that you have been very clear in calling for action to be taken. We know that some MPs went to Israel, and you have been very, very clear in terms of making sure that the parliamentary processes must be activated so that we see them just being brought to book for what happened.
Yeah, as you know, our Member of Parliament advocate, Shamima Sali, has lodged a formal complaint with the Speaker, and she has followed up because it's a week now and we haven't heard from the office of the Speaker. But on the other side, those members of Parliament, they used to be honourable members, but I don't think I can call members of Parliament who commit the crime against humanity honourable. So what they've done in terms of the Rome Statute, they've committed a crime against humanity by going to Israel, coming back and bolstering support for Israel. That is an apartheid activity, and Jama-ah wants to criminalize apartheid activities. So we are going to lay charges at the police station against those 7 suspects. Remember, they're only suspects now. And we also have been advised, why don't you lay the charges with the South African Human Rights Commission? We've also been advised, why don't you go directly to the National Prosecuting Authority, because it's their job to be vigilant, to implement the convention, to punish those who promote apartheid. Crime must be prevented. You mustn't wait for people to lay charges. So the police, the National Prosecution Authority, the Human Rights Commission, or the educational programs must also prevent crime. So the statement reporting the 7 subjects has been drafted, and we are still making up our mind whether we're going to the police station to lay the charges or whether we're going to use other methods that will be more effective. We don't want to lay charges at the Caledon police station and the charges lay there for a year. We want to make sure that it receives immediate action, and maybe the South African Human Rights Commission is the right place to go, and maybe we must wake up the National Prosecuting Authority. They need to prevent crime, they need to implement the convention, that is their job.
Before I let you go, say your reaction, the heinous crime, the 3 police officers driving from Bloem to Polokwane, and then suddenly, just gruesome discovery right here in Centurion.
Well, we are shocked that has happened. We're very proud of our Minister of Police who went the extra mile to find them when they went missing. And the nation is shocked, and Jama-ah is shocked at what happened. And, we're just waiting for the police to report if crimes were committed. If it was because of nature, we're not sure exactly what has happened, but I think Jama-ah is shocked to hear that 3 of our policemen who are there for the country must lose their lives in this way, and our condolence to their families and to the communities. We are in shock.